Dave, can you talk a little bit about, as a consumer, how does my interactive style affect my expectations? What I want out of a salesperson, what I need.
Right, yeah, and you know, to me, consultative selling begins with establishing a good relationship. So, a romantic, and just reviewing a little bit, their schema is a higher sensitivity to emotion.
Okay.
So they're walking in, and to me, the bottom line is they want to buy from someone who is likable. If they can picture this salesperson at their next party, then that's who they're going to buy from. They're buying from a friend.
Okay.
Now, obviously, they walked into a store and they don't know anybody, so you know that's the big thing in the first few minutes is who can establish that relationship with me, that friend relationship.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about for warriors?
Well, warriors are very different than romantics in this regard because they're not looking for a friend. So while romantics are looking for a likable salesperson, the warrior is looking for a valuable salesperson. Because remember, what they want is the most efficient experience. I've come here for a reason. I'm not coming in here willy-nilly. There's a reason I walked into the store, and that is probably to buy some appliance. And so what I want is a salesperson who can quickly identify the correct appliance for me and get me on the road. Now, there are some other issues, and we're not really going to talk about them in this particular seminar, but they also want a good deal. You remember, they're value people, valuable. So, you know, why should I buy the refrigerator from you versus someone else? But, you know, for our purposes right now, the big key is who knows enough about these items. And I'm not talking about depth of knowledge. I'm not talking about geek speak. I'm talking about the ability to navigate the sales process efficiently so that you can qualify my needs, get me in front of the right appliance, and sell it to me at a good deal quickly.
Okay.
So, likable for romantic, valuable for the warrior.
Okay. What about for the expert?
Well, remember, experts are coming in and they probably have, you know, the internet research and they have the consumer reports under their arm and they got questions. And so, you know, when they walk in, their first thought is, who here has the depth of knowledge to answer my questions?
Right.
So, romantics want likable salespeople, warriors want valuable salespeople, experts want knowledgeable salespeople. And honestly, I think, from my experiences, this is kind of the old school appliance salesperson that knows everything about the refrigerator, the cooking appliance, the laundry, and they can explain, you know, BTUs and RPMs and all these, you know, these very, you know, detailed, specific features of the product. And this is the kind of thing that an expert really responds to. They want someone who answers those questions, and not just answers them, but answers them accurately. You know, who's credible, gives accurate answers, not afraid to admit when they don't know something. That's completely okay with the expert. So, yeah, knowledgeable is the key for experts.
And I'm assuming that's different than for the mastermind.
Quite different. Well, you know, I'm sure there are masterminds out there who are enthusiasts about culinary and have lots of detailed questions about culinary because they love to cook. But, you know, typically with a mastermind, it's about, you know, the ramp-up lighting or the cobalt blue interior or the door that glides down slowly on the oven. These are cool things. These are innovative things. You know, the way that the controls are designed. You know, digital controls, the color of the lights, the bells and whistles. So you know, that's what gets them excited. So they want a salesperson who, first of all, has a lot of enthusiasm because they hate being bored. So you know, be exciting. Act like you're having a good time. Show me the things that get you excited. Talk about them with excitement. And then, you know, I think a little flexibility. You know, a lot of times a salesperson might be somewhat restrictive, trying to force the consumer into, you know, well, let's look at this first, then we can go look at that thing that you're interested in, but really you need to look, and that's not going to work well with a mastermind, because masterminds like to kind of experience everything. They're more big picture in their approach to things, so they could be over here for a moment, then over there for a moment, then over there for a moment, because that's kind of how their mind works. It's a little bit scattered sometimes.
Okay, let's reverse that. And so now, as a salesperson, how can I adjust?
Right. Okay, well, so let's look at each one individually.
Okay.